In this video, I'm going to give you a very simple but effective formula for you to work out how healthy is your business. You know, it's common when we own a business to start to wonder, is my business of great value or is it not? And is it healthy? Is it not healthy? And I wanted to give you a very, very simple way to be able to do that. Now, before I give you the formula on how to work out how healthy your business is, I want to remind you to hit the subscribe button and subscribe to the YouTube channel so you don't miss out on any further videos. Now, straight into this formula. One of the questions I have been asked on a regular basis is, Ben, how do I know whether my business is heading in the right direction or not, or how healthy is my business? And it's really not easy to tell. I do have a very simple formula that you can use just to make it, and it's almost like an honesty formula though. So you're going to have to score yourself out of 10 in a couple of areas in your business, and you have to do that brutally honest with yourself, otherwise you're going to get a number that doesn't mean much at all. So here's the first thing. I want you to think about your cash flow. How good is your cash flow? Are you struggling to pay your bills? Are you struggling to collect your money? Is there times when there's not enough money in the bank? Now, there's a very famous quote or saying, I can't remember who said it, but they said, if you've got more month at the end of the money than you have money at the end of the month, you're in trouble. And now, hopefully that's not happening to you in your business. So think about your cash flow. And then what I want you to do is work out a score out of 10. 10 being my cash flow is really good. 0 or 1 being my cash flow is really, really poor. Now, you should be somewhere in the middle, but I would suggest that if you've got a lot of money outstanding and you're struggling to collect your money and you're always struggling to pay your bills because you haven't got enough money in the bank, then you'd be somewhere around the 2 or the 3. If you found that you always had plenty of money in the bank and you were paying all your bills on time and you had surplus cash in your bank account, I would get somewhere between the 8 and the 10 is what I would suggest. So that's the first number that you need. The second number that we need is how profitable is my business. Now, every business has different products and services that they offer, and hopefully you're maximizing the profit out of your business by focusing on selling higher margin products or services, which would maximize your profit. There are other things you can do also to increase the profitability of the company, like making sure that your expenses are under control. But essentially, you want to get more sales than you need so you can pay for all the expenses and have something left over at the end of the day. I want you to do the same thing now. Out of 10, 1 being really poor, 10 being fantastic, score your profits out of 10. So if you're not making any profits, you're in a loss. That would be a 0, just in case you're wondering. If you're making profits and they're on target as to what you wanted, so let's say you want to make $10,000 a month in profit and you're doing $10,000 a month in profit, I would score myself from an 8 to a 10. Of course, if it's higher than that, then you'd be a 10. Now, you can take these two numbers, so the number that you scored out of 10 for cash flow, the number that you scored out of 10 for profits, and multiply the two together, and that will give you a number that will quickly indicate to you the health of your business. So let's say you scored a 4 for cash flow and you scored let's say a 5 for profits. Well, 4 5s are 20, which means that you've still got a lot of room for improvement before you get to the 100. Let's say you scored an 8 for cash flow and you scored yourself a 5 for profits. Well, now that's a score of 40. You've still got a long way to go to get to the 100. I know it's a very simple formula, but it's very effective just to get you thinking about, how is my business going? How healthy is my business? And what areas do I need to improve in? So if you've got great cash flow and poor profits, you're still going to have a low score, or vice versa. Great profits but no cash flow, you'll still get a low score. A healthy business needs both of those things to really, really thrive. So hopefully that's helped you work out how healthy your business is. Until next time, have a profitable day. And of course, hit the subscribe button. I'd love to make sure that you don't miss out on another video. Cheers.